On April 1st, 2021, I ditched a career I absolutely hated to better myself and do the things I've always wanted to do. And that included my growing love and obsession with Ireland. I want to learn everything: culture, history, mythology, music, and the language. Which, if I'm being honest, looks really hard to learn, but I'm going to give it the old Smith try. Then, of course, there is my love of pubs and the role that they've played throughout history, and no better example of that than on that beautiful, beleaguered island in the North Atlantic, Ireland. April 1st, 2026, I depart for the Emerald Isle, and for 1 year, I'll hike town by town and conduct interviews with pub owners, pub regulars, historians, town know-it-alls, musicians, and basically anybody that wants to talk to me. If you'd like to support the project and the journey, basic Patreon support is only $3 a month, but just liking a video or subscribing to the channel and following the journey is just as helpful. I'm always looking for volunteers to work as liaisons for the project too, so if you live in Ireland and know people, feel free to hit me up. This is a huge goal and I need all the help I can get. The Smitty Learns Irish Pubcast begins April 26th and will be my life's work. Thank you. Oh my God, here we are. Hi, welcome to the What the Hell Everything podcast for January 15th, 2024. Current date and recording time. My name is Smitty. Thank you for fucking being here. And if you're on the live stream, especially thank you. I have the coughs because I just hit the bowl right as I was rolling in. Oh boy. What a fucking day. What a night. I didn't get any sleep because I was having Detroit Lions dreams. Oh my God, there's so much to gush about. Gushing is the right word. You know? Because if I was a female, Dan Campbell might make me wet. That's inappropriate, I'm sure. Right? Why would you say that? I don't know. Seemed like a fucking fun analogy. I'm so goddamn giddy over the idea of the Detroit Lions. We have time for it later. Fun stuff on the show today. Let me get this last coffee out. Hopefully last. Woo! Yes, if you are on the live stream, thank you for being here. And please, if you are on the live stream, throw a suggestion in, did I even post it to Patreon? I think I did, right? Let me make sure I'm even posted to Patreon before we're rolling here. Okay. All right. Fucking A. We're on. That alleviates that concern. But on the live stream, you're going to get reactions. You're going to get the podcast talky parts where I'm just rambling about everything and nothing, man. What the hell, everything. And then that'll get chopped up appropriately as the format requires. And, yeah, man. Just a good day. No sleep. Well, I got sleep, you know, but it was what time did I go to bed finally? Made myself put down my phone and just stop celebrating. I was so fucking happy, man. Oh, God. Let's see what the word of the day is first, and then we'll just... Clearly, that's going to be the one thing I really want to talk about today. I was like, what should I talk about first? The impending death storm of how I'm fucking snowed in? Or should I talk to the Detroit Lions? Do we get to the good news first or the bad news first? I don't know, but I know I really just want to talk about the fucking Lions. But, you know, we have to start with the word of the day. I like to learn words. Oh, I don't know what this is. It's French, I can tell you, just by looking at it, I feel like. De rigueur? D-E as in French, which I think means the, perhaps. I don't really know what de means, D-E in French, even though I took a year of French in high school, but that was a long fucking time ago, and I didn't really understand it then either. R-I-G-U-E-U-R, de rigueur. I think that's it. Oh, wait. Let me fucking kill this Biffy Clyro playing in the background that I'm just jamming to with totally oblivious. And then we can continue with the podcast. Switch up the input here so we can hear exactly how to pronounce this motherfucker.
De rigueur.
Oh, it says a little de rigueur. Okay. Meanings and examples. The emphasis is on gur there. Gur. De rigueur. Tigers don't like thistles. Anyway, sorry. Where did my fucking head go? Strictly required. It's an adjective. Strictly required as by etiquette, usage, or fashion. Huh. De rigueur.
De rigueur.
All right. What more about de rigueur? Was borrowed into English from French around 1825 to 35. It means of rigor or of strictness and etiquette. Entered English around 1350 to 1400 from the Latin word rigor, meaning stiffness, as in the Latin phrase rigor mortis, the stiffening of the body after death. I kind of saw that in my brain. Didn't say it out loud. Examples of de rigueur. Wearing black tie attire is de rigueur at a formal galas and high-end restaurants. I'm so happy I don't have to wear a tie at work. I was thinking that the other day. I saw a picture of my boss. I'm not going to post a picture because that would embarrass her. Of my boss. It had to have been, I don't know, 5-10 years ago. She's been there for a while now, and I think the picture while she was a server at the restaurant that she's currently in charge of. And it was the uniform. Thank fuck I don't have to wear that anymore. But it was it's just a black shirt button up, and it doesn't even have to button up all the way. I can breathe through the neck, and that's awesome for me. Excuse me. But her fucking uniform was like, and thankfully isn't the one I have to wear, is the like the vest, a gold vest. It was like this maroon fucking shirt with a gold vest and a gold tie. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. Like, I don't have to wear that because that looks constricting and stupid. No. I try to tell people at work, they were like, do you want to dress up for New Year's Eve? And I'm like, no. 2 reasons. 1, all of my halfway decent attire is boxed up still. I'm still moving and shit, and I don't want to get the iron out, and I don't even have an ironing board at this time. I'm like, I don't want to fucking do that. Plus, I don't like doing it anyway. My idea of dressing up is different, okay? Like that black shirt that I mentioned at work, that is about as dressed up as I get in normal life, Just a button-up shirt, and it's not fucking buttoned all the way, and there's no tie, And I can dress nice, but don't ask me to wear a fucking tie. I don't even wear them to fucking funerals or weddings. Unless it's mine and I'm required to. I will be appropriate in the appropriate setting, but not if I don't fucking have to. De rigueur. De rigueur. The Detroit Lions are the greatest team in my entire life. This current incarnation of the Detroit Lions. Man. I gotta tell you. Sorry. Let me just wax romantic about this fucking team. Oh my God. I've been watching the Lions for, how old am I? 48? Man, that old, huh? I don't know. In 4th grade, I went to my first game, and it's been fucking downhill ever since then. But not downhill anymore. We're climbing the mountaintop, motherfucker. It is incredible. This Detroit Lions team, head coach, front office, Brad Holmes, is everything I wanted in a team my entire life. Just this fucking masterclass of drafting, this masterclass of motivation and coaching. It's turned around a complete 180, a franchise, a complete 180. a winning culture, a complete 180. They didn't have it before. The fucking team just say, "Oh yeah, we have a win." I don't even know how you explain a team that doesn't have a winning culture but tries to fucking play it off that they do. You just embrace the past all the time. Barry Sanders and fucking Calvin Johnson and Matt Stafford, and we finally have like the team. And they won their first fucking playoff games since 92. I still remember that one vividly, the last one. And I'm like, well, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And this might have been even better, because it was the ultimate, like, just full circle moment that had to happen. It absolutely had to happen. Matt Stafford coming back to the Lions and playing Jared Goff, the quarterback that was traded away for him, and that trade was responsible for where the fuck we are now. 100%. I don't know how many draft picks we actually got out of that. I think it was 3 draft picks with Jared Goff. And at the time, so many Lions fans, too, were like, Jared Goff, fuck, man, I guess we had to draft a quarterback. But just over fucking time, he has proven himself again and again and again and again. And I think he's going to keep fucking doing it. The draft that these guys have fucking had, it's infamous now. Just all the people talking shit about the Lions when they drafted Jahmyr Gibbs as a running back so early, and Sam Laporta, the record-setting rookie tight end. From that to, it's honestly every fucking thing Dan Campbell has said he is going to do, he has done. And I love that he is like the Metallica guy. I love that team is like the Metallica team too. There's all sorts of bonuses with this fucking team. Who's fucking mostly responsible for it? I don't know about mostly responsible, but just like who I consider to be the architect of this is just Chris Spielman. It completely started turning around when, Sheila Hamp Ford is basically the CEO or COO or the operating officer to the main owner. I think her dad, and I'm trying to remember what Fords owned it, William Clay Ford, and then somebody else. Anyway, I think her mom is still partner, but not a vocal owner. Anyway, Sheila Hamp Ford, her biggest fucking victory was hiring Chris Spielman as like an advisor. And he was just kind of like, hey, this is kind of how you want to run a team in this city. It has to emulate the city. It really fucking does. And with the hires of Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes, who, man, let's just fucking, I was going to pull that up, and I don't know if I have it anymore. I don't think I did. It doesn't really matter. That post-game that post-game celebration after last night's fucking rad victory where we sent Matt Stafford and the Rams home packing. That post-game celebration, he gave Brad Holmes the game ball, and he just happened to say in that speech, he's like, this has been lockstep from the very beginning. We have the same fucking vision, and we're executing that fucking vision. And it's so awesome. I just knew that they were going to win almost. It was like I just had this fucking, and a couple other friends and like brothers just felt the same way. It was like you feel oddly confident when you've been watching this fucking team. And anybody that was doubting this team hasn't been paying attention all fucking season. They're the same people that are still talking shit. They're the same people that still just focus on like the 30-year thing. Oh, they haven't won a game in 30 years, and they finally fucking did. And now they're going to be like, oh, they haven't won 2 games in 62 years, and blah, 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 blah. They're just constantly bringing that shit up. That shit's over. That fucking curse is broken. All right? It's gone. It's done. what was it? Peyton Manning and Jeff Daniels fucking did their bathtub of whiskey or something at Ford Field and lifted that fucking curse. I totally credit those guys for that, by the way. But it was fucking awesome. And again, just so full circle with Matt Stafford coming back to Detroit for it. 100% just cast those fucking ghosts aside. You know what I mean? Cast the past aside. That's exactly what had to fucking happen. That's exactly what fucking did happen. And I did have some, and I said on the last podcast, I was like, I didn't watch any of the Matt Stafford interviews coming up. The Matt Stafford Cleveland clip where he separates his shoulder and fucking balls out as a gamer in his rookie year. It's the greatest clip in NFL fucking films history. And I'm like, I ain't watching that. But, and I didn't boo him. All right. I was sitting at home. I'm not going to boo sitting at home alone. Maybe a little bit inside. But, I'm not a proponent of booing necessarily, but you don't got to fucking cheer for him and wear his jersey. You're a goddamn Detroit Lions fan. Check your fucking loyalties, But I did feel a little bit of feelings. He got knocked down pretty fucking hard. I just know he's a gamer. I just know he's a fucking gamer, but I thought he was totally concussed. I was kind of surprised he came back in the game because I thought he was perhaps concussed. His head totally bounced off the fucking turf. Donk. And I was like, oh, man, I kind of got some feels there. Almost, There was still a game to be had. I can worry about him later. It's just fucking awesome. It's fantastic. Oh, God. It's almost as good as a Detroit Lions playoff win. I don't want to say almost as good. It's not even fucking close. Okay? In like a regular season game, it would be a close second. And that's the Detroit Lions getting not the Detroit Lions, the Dallas Cowboys getting humiliated. Even at the hands of the Packers, who I hate. I'm on record. I probably hate the Packers more than the Cowboys, but I don't really give a fuck who the Lions play, first of all. I was like, I kind of wanted the Packers to lose because I wanted revenge on Dallas. Other than that, I just didn't really care. We're going to play who we're going to play. And fucking Green Bay just tore them apart. And I was like, I've been saying over this whole season pretty much, I'm like, I don't believe at all, ever, that Jordan Love is going to be a great quarterback. I don't believe the Packers will have 3 generationally great quarterbacks in a row over the course of like fucking 30 years, 32 years, however fucking long. I don't believe it. But then I watched him. I was like, fucking maybe. Like, honestly, you sit there watching fucking Aaron Rodgers' stupid ass. When I say stupid ass, I just, hate him because he's Aaron Rodgers. He just ruined our lives fucking again and again and again and again and again. And I'm just like, fucking kind of looks like Aaron Rodgers back there off the back foot. Bling! Just with a fucking dime touch, whatever the term is, And I'm just like, God damn them. Those fucking Packers. It's not supposed to be your time yet. I refuse to believe it. Please come to Detroit. So they'll have one playoff, or they have another playoff game at home at Ford Field. They're either playing Philadelphia or Tampa Bay. I want to play Philadelphia because that means that we get a chance to wipe Matt Patricia's nose in shit. Meaning he fucking coached the Lions and just totally decimated anything resembling what was a good team. Getting rid of him led to Dan Campbell, and I think Matt Patricia took over defensive coordinator or play calling duties for the Eagles, and they've kind of just shit the bed. And I want to fucking I want to ruin Matt Patricia's life. Fucking deserves it. He tried to ruin this fucking organization. I'm pretty sure it wasn't planned, I saw a shadow move. Is this place fucking haunted, or was that a cat? Is there a cat in here? Anyway, fuck Matt Patricia. And, I refuse to believe that the Packers will be that good again. They look pretty good, though. And I hate them. But not as much as I love the Lions winning. It ain't going to matter this year.
I have stopped short of like doing like Super Bowl, we're gonna win the fucking Super Bowl or anything like that, because especially as a Lions fan, and I've historically made just stupid ass fucking predictions. Way more, you get on the radio and you're amped up and you're like, it's funny to, make ridiculous predictions. To be that guy making ridiculous predictions. The Lions are going to go 12-4 with no basis that they're going to be good. I used to do that shit all the time. And just look like, and just totally fucking eat shit when my predictions go inevitably south, so I haven't like really done any predictions in a while, and or said something like they're going to the Super Bowl and they're gonna fucking win it all, but I kind of want to say it now. It's just got such a vibe. I feel like they could do it, and I don't know how to feel about that, because it's always been there's always optimism, and then quickly the last 30 years, anytime the Lions have made the playoffs, it's just been fucking okay. It's barely even a game. Anytime they've gotten to the playoffs, it's just been pretty quick from the get-go. It's just clear that, no, they're not meant to fucking be here. It's pretty awful. Pretty awful. And it's not awful anymore. It's fucking glorious. It's glorious. All right. Enough football. Let's react to some motherfucking tune. Does anybody on the live stream, if there is, please throw a suggestion in the comment section. I do have the live chat up, so I would love to chat with you. And I'd have to say it like that. Love to chat with you. There's no reason to still have the rigger up. Fucking death storm outside. It was death storm started Friday night. It's currently Monday, and I think that it finally stopped snowing last night, probably late afternoon. I was just like, I had a talk practice on Patreon yesterday, and was just talking about, I got to get the fuck out of here because I haven't gone anywhere. I didn't end up going to work Saturday because the roads are fucked. I'm like, I'm not going into work. And then didn't go anywhere yesterday either because I was called off of work because it was slow and the roads were garbage. And so I didn't leave the house. And I'm totally fucking snowed in. Where's this goddamn picture? I went to go out yesterday I'm like, I got to go to the store, man. I don't have any milk. I don't have any eggs. I'm running out of food here. And I just need to make a quick trip to the grocery store. And I'm like, well, I don't even know if I can get out. I don't know. So let's walk out to the car, shall we? And if you're watching the video, the podcast via video, that's literally my car. And that red fucking circle is circling my footsteps where I said, fuck this. I don't need to go anywhere. I got stuff, I can make spaghetti. I do that. I have enough beer. We're good to go. We're all right. I have weed. We're good. You don't need anything right now. You do need to go to the store, but it can wait because this is just stupid. I don't think you can see looking at the video exactly how much snow is out there, but I was up to my shin. I have like winter hiking shoes. They cover the ankle. I don't really have boots. I should probably have big boots that come up to the fucking shin because that's where the snow is coming up to. And I'm going to have to walk out there again today after this fucking podcast and try to get my goddamn car out. I don't know how I'm going to get it out. I'm so frustrated I can't even say fucking words. I don't know how I'm going to get it out because there's just a fucking chaos of there's a snowbank right to the left of that red circle, which is right behind my car. There's just the room behind my car to back up is going to be, I don't know if it's going to work. I might have to call my dad and be like, can you bring me a snow shovel so I could dig out? We were supposed to have snow removal here, but no snow has been removed yet. I got to shoot my landlord and text and be like, hey, Were you supposed to have somebody? Because they haven't shown up and done anything. And, that would be nice because how the fuck else am I going to live and go drive places if I can't get out of the fucking driveway? And what is it supposed to be? Something like 10 degrees, 9 degrees? Are we in single digits? Let's check this fucking weather forecast here. I think we're going to be in single digits. Oh my God. This is 9 degrees tomorrow. Fucking lows of 3 and -1 and -10, which is all Fahrenheit for my European friends. God damn it. It's just the fucking worst. I count my days till I do not have to spend my winters in northern Michigan. That's a major fucking proponent for me for getting the fuck out of this area and going and doing my traveling and going to Ireland. Ireland is the first step, by the way. There will be more traveling. I want to spend a lot of time in Ireland, though. But getting the fuck out of northern Michigan, it's just, I can't take the fucking winters. When they say that, like, the seasonal depression thing is it's fucking 100% real, where I'm just sitting there looking outside with fucking hatred, and it makes me not want to go anywhere. I could go out and do stuff, I tried snowmobiling fucking 20-ish years ago. I'm like, nope, no fucking interest in that. I tried snowshoeing, which I do enjoy, but getting out and doing it, is just a thing. I'm not going to ski. Going sledding or tubing, I value my body too much anymore. I'm getting old. All kinds of things fucked up. And I'm like, I got to be careful. Can't be careful all the time, though, Smith. You got to go out and fucking live life. Have some danger once in a while, man. So, yeah, it's fucking gross. It's disgusting. And I cannot wait to get the fuck out of here. Just counting the days. 2 years and 4 months. Just about. Seriously. I just think about that. I have 2 years left before I go. And it's just been planning and it's planning. You're like, oh my God, it's a little bit closer. And pretty fucking soon it's going to be like, I'm leaving tomorrow. Shit. Not shit. Yes. Not shit. Yes. What? What? Why would you say that, Smith? Not shit. Yes. Sorry, you guys. Sometimes I just fucking go ridiculous, Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it fucking happens. All right. Oh, let's talk about the bidet, you guys. Let's do a bidet follow-up. And to follow it up, simply hook that motherfucking bidet up, and it is currently washing my butt at every opportunity that I need it to. It is something else. It was one of those, whoa! I wasn't ready for that. When Ryan said it would blast your anus, I mean, he was not joking one single bit. It totally did. And I was like, whoa, you gotta really dial in that there's pressure, It's not just on off. It's how subtly do you want the water to wash your butt, or do you want it to blast up there like a fucking rocket, You got to be careful. But man, I thought it was fucking fantastic. I got that bidet from Ryan, and actually Brian had suggested on a different podcast that I should do an instructional video for it without reading the instructions. And I'm like, oh, man, I don't really want to do that. I don't want to fuck it up because I would be the guy to fuck it up. But I ended up doing it. I did bring the directions out, but I was going to actually do a video because I thought that would be fun, but then I kind of just forgot to put the video up, and I just started doing it. And I was like, fuck. I got halfway into it, and I was like, I was going to fucking record it. Whatever, bullshit. But it was really fucking simple. You just do the thing. You take the seat off, which, by the way, I'm in a new apartment, obviously, and I could tell that nobody ever fucking took the seat off to clean that motherfucker. And I was like, I don't have gloves. And it's clearly ancient poop from fucking 4200 BC. Underneath, in between the toilet seat and the actual bowl, once you take it off, you just see him like, ugh, fucking go ahead and clean that off and go wash my fucking hands because I don't have any gloves. Should have had gloves, but I didn't. Whatever. Fucking hooked it up, and I was just shut the water valve off, and you hook the hose up, the hose attachment up to the current hose, and then to the thing, and then boom, 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 and then you got to make sure the threads are correctly put in, and then test it, and it did leak a little bit, and I had to kind of just redo it a couple times until it was seated properly, but then it fucking worked. And it's hilarious that it's Tushy. I don't know if it's a Michigan company. I think the address was from somewhere in Michigan. But it's awesome because in that, on the box specifically and in the directions, they make so many fucking poop and ass jokes. And I'm just like, these guys fucking get it. You know what I mean? You just get it. You know you have a product that people are going to talk shit about. Man, we are doing poop puns all fucking day talking about bidets. Man, just look at my rhyming ability as well. But just so many double shitty entendres in the instructions and on the box. And I'm like, man, these guys fucking get it. You have a product that people are going to make fun of and talk shit about. And you lay it bare to expose it to the world and make fun of it yourselves. Because if this was like, I don't know, fucking 15 years ago, 10 years ago even, marketing like that would not be done. You would have something like, when you're talking about the directions to put the bidet together, and it would say something like, position the nozzle so that it sprays your rear end from a 45-degree angle or whatever. These guys are like, stick it, point it so it's position so it's pointed at your ass. I'm just like, man, these guys are fucking fantastic. So now I have a bidet, and now it's washing my butt quite effectively. Although the whole point, I think, of the bidet is to minimize the amount of toilet paper that you're using. I don't know if that's the main goal. I think it's to get a good clean tush is the ultimate goal. But, you don't use as much toilet paper was at least a secondary bonus. But I've used about the same amount of toilet paper just sopping up the water off of my butt, I have a fucking bidet. I can't even believe it. Every time I go to like wipe my butt and I'm done, and I'm just like, oh, I have a bidet. Hang on 1 second. Woo! That feels different. Oh, boy. Yep. Don't knock on the bidet, you guys, okay? If you're watching this going, what the fuck a bidet? Because I sent it to my brother, and he is a chief bidet shit talker. And I sent him, I'm like, dude, this thing is washing my butt so effectively. And he's like, it's not appropriate. That's 100% unnecessary information. I'm like, no, it's not. You need to know this shit. Maybe if you start experiencing the bidet, you'll be a little more open-minded or open-butted. Just kidding. It doesn't actually go up the butt, Hey, let's continue the bidet talk because Ryan was saying, dude, I love my bidet so much I actually have a travel bidet. I'm like, what the fuck you mean a travel bidet? It's a handheld thing, and you just like do it while you're camping. If there's no bathroom or anything, it's just, I'm like, oh wait, so it's just like a bottle of water? So I can get like a bottle of Aquafina or Smart Water or whichever one has the fucking nozzle on it. You can just get a bottle of water and shoot that up your butt. What do you got to buy a bidet for? A travel bidet. But they have them. They look like dildos, That's what they look like. That's what they look like. That's what those bidets look like. God damn it. But I have a clean butt, I feel pretty good about that. I did want to talk about this, and I mentioned it on the talk practice yesterday on Patreon, but you probably didn't watch that 100%. I know you didn't. But it was so fucking cool, man. The band The Scratch, which I just did a full album reaction to, And I really thought it was one of the better fucking rock records I've heard in a long time. Just really inventive. It had some Irish traditional instrumentation in there, but it's I didn't even realize, honestly, I fucking didn't realize that it was acoustic. Mostly, except for that bass. The bass is the only thing that is plugged in, I think, and distorted, because it is some gnarly, chunky ass music mixed with some great melodies and great fucking vocal harmonies and things like that. Great vocal melodies. Smart songs. Well fucking done. Well thought out album. And I loved it. And so what happened was is I went to work and uploaded the video. When I say uploaded, it just uploads to YouTube, but nobody can see it yet until you do certain things to it. So I got home and I was like, okay, I'm going to finish working on this fucking scratch album. And I didn't even post or anything that I was doing it, but the scratch followed me on Instagram. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, that was kind of like synchronicity, right? You know, I wasn't following them on Instagram. I followed them on Facebook. I had yet to follow. I have by now. But I was just like, well, that's fucking cool. You know, just out of nowhere, really. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And then like 2 days later, I saw that the band liked a post of mine, a reel or something. And, oh, by the way, links somewhere for my Instagram and social medias. If you ever want to be on there, Hungover Smitty is the name of that. But I saw they liked the post. I'm like, well, what the fuck post did they like? I didn't post anything about the scratch yet. You know, what the fuck could that possibly be? Was it a post where I said something totally insightful and profound? I don't know. What the fuck was it? Oh man, we have a song called Butt Cheeks, Poop in My Fingernails, Poop song, and the Pee song. And this might actually require extended listening. They liked a poop joke. And then the bass player liked the same poop joke video, which makes me wonder if he's running their social media. Either way, fuck yeah, the scratch. Let's set up an interview and have you on the show and talk shit about all the fun things, make poop jokes together. I mean, clearly I talked about getting a bidet and the tushy and all that stuff. You guys, if we're down for poop jokes, you guys can come on. And I would rather talk about music more than poop jokes. But hey, we can do that too, you know? A fantastic band. And I was totally going to fucking try and see them, and I still may. Maybe in Chicago on the 19th. What about New York City on the 22nd of March? New York City? Maybe. Never been. I'll find a fucking excuse to go, though. So the fucking scratch, you know? Apparently they're very, very cool. And then I did an album review, and they commented on that. I'm sorry, this gets me excited, you guys. What did they say? You're a fantastic legend to me? And I'm like, that's just them being nice. I'm only a legend in my own mind. But they were very nice to like it and comment on it. And then, they seem like very nice people, making good rock and roll. And that's really all that matters to me. Be a good person, make good fucking rock and roll. And then we can move on with our day. You guys, I think that's going to wrap up the live stream today. I did have a couple other reactions, but I'm going to actually save those, and we'll do those foist on Wednesdays, 9 a.m. live stream. And again, if you're not on the live stream and this is all chopped together, I'll probably not edit out any mention of the live stream. I'll just forget to do that. So any live stream that I mention and you're not on, it does happen on Patreon. And I will say Friday, the 17th, 18th, 19th, that's going to be a 9 a.m. live podcast reaction recording on YouTube. And then, so that being said, All the things, you guys, all the things. Please, if you're watching this via video, please like and subscribe. If you're listening on Spotify, you're downloading it somewhere else other than where I am in Michigan, please shoot me a line. Let me know where you're checking out the show from. You got any questions for me? You got anything? Message me, comment, some fucking how. I don't know. I got social media. Shoot me an IM somewhere. That being said, thank you, you guys. I'm out of here. Have a good one.
So long, sucker.
Good night, everybody!
I'm so sorry for everything that has happened.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, all right, I'll see you guys there. By the bar and get your face, huh? Get me paid, bitch! Sit, boo-boo, sit. Good dog. I love y'all very much. Peace out! Good night, ladies.
What the hell, everything?